The Grammys.
Into the one that the netizens and the Gen Zs and everyone was talking about, the 66th Grammy Awards.
And to do this with us, Jeffrey, do the honors.
Okay, the one and only Bidemi, our, how do I describe Bidemi? Entertainment,
you see him on entertainment news, but we've dragged him.
You know, we dragged him, woke him in the morning.
Good morning, guys.
Come, let's talk about what happened at the Grammys.
Where's the Grammy?
Where's the Grammy?
We thought you would have brought it with you.
It was a shocking night, if I can say that. Of course, it's mixed bag, mixed feelings, and all of that. I still do believe that Afrobeat won at the end of the day, you know, but we expected more. You know, we had a lot of excitement, we had a lot of anticipation, a lot of expectations as well. But it went the way it did, and yeah, it is what it is.
But I mean, we had high hopes. Some people stayed up. You know,
I did.
You did, right? I mean, there was work this morning, but we're like, we need to see, at least if it's not, because you look at the nominations, right? Best African music
10
performance.
nominations in 5 categories.
You get
10 nominations in 5 categories.
So we had a lot of, the odds were literally in our favor. If you had to do the percentage in, let's take the example of best African music performance. You had Ashake and Olamide, you had Burna Boy with City Boys, you had Davido featuring Musakis with Unavailable, Ira Star with Rush, and then you had Tyla with Water. So we literally had 75% chance. Let me just do the counting. 1, 2, 3.
It's more than
80,
actually.
80% chance.
Five nominees in 1 category.
Yeah, so 80, more than 75% chance.
So even beyond the numbers, when you look at the visibilities and what these guys have done, if you look at their numbers and all of that, you would easily give it to either Burna Boy or Davido, because when you look at the Grammy in itself, the way it works, people in some way still lobby for votes. You have the backing. Burna Boy has the backing of Universal Records, for instance. Davido has the backing of Sony Music. So you expect them to do all the gerrymandering behind the scenes, the canvassing for votes and all of that. But unfortunately, it went the way it did. But the good thing is, Tyla, Water, still Afrobeats, you know, still Afrobeats, and still One Africa. You know, the good thing is, we're now in the room. We're in the room. We're not at the table yet. We're not at the main table, but we're in the room. We're in the mix of a conversation and all of that. And a few years ago, last year, there was no
that category wasn't there. Yeah.
It wasn't there. So one step in the right direction.
So for you, is it a voting category?
And that's Tyla.
Yes, of course, I know.
We need to talk about this.
Is it a voting category?
No. So the way the Grammy works is they have a recording academy for the American music industry. So before we forget, it's also about the American music industry. Of course, they've thrown open their doors for some global presence and diversity and all of that, but it is still about the American music industry. So they have a recording academy, and the members of the academy vote to nominate the nominees, and then at the end of the day, still vote the eventual winner. So it's not a popularity contest. Really? No, it's not.
So because we're asking about the metrics, I know Jay-Z raised a bit of a question yesterday night. I was talking about, in fact, they were saying that Jay-Z pulled up a Kanye West yesterday on this particular issue of
no grief for anybody.
Subjectivity and all of that, because it was, look, you got to keep the grind going. You got to keep it going, despite the fact that maybe you didn't win a Grammy and all of that, but keep the grind going. So I don't know. I know you interact with some of these people. In fact, Twitter, not Twitter, X was literally on fire. 30BG versus Wizkid FC versus Burna's team. It was literally on fire. But how do we calm the tempo? So, because now we're taking the fight home.
Absolutely. So it's a good thing that you referenced Jay-Z's comments, which I think was brilliant, by the way, and I was really happy to see him get such an iconic award in that space.
That's a Dr. Dre.
Yes, Global Impact award. So yes, he mentioned a few things. He said there was a time he boycotted the Grammys because he was nominated for Best Album. That same year, DMX had 2 albums, and he wasn't even nominated.
But
and
he watched it from the hotel.
But he watched it from the hotel, and he questioned how much of a boycott that was at the end of the day. You know? But he spoke to the fact that it's still, at the end of the day, opinion of a group of people. You understand? You will never be 100%. You get 100% acknowledgement and all of that. So it's still other people's opinion, and you might feel cheated, you might feel robbed, and all of that. But believe in yourself. You understand? It's the belief that got you that recognition in the first place.
He's actually said don't just land on your
feet. It's the belief that got you that recognition in the first place. So keep moving, even if you didn't win the statue at the Golden. Of course, it will look nice to sit on your masterpiece, you know. But if you didn't win it, it's not the end of it. And my message to our Nigerian contingent is that, of course, you expect them to be a bit disappointed and all of that. But hey, everybody's talking about them. The rivalry you spoke about on X, it's regular banter. It comes with the tariff, it comes with the trade. You know, people want the bragging rights to be able to say, hey, my favorite is better than yours, and all of these things. It's not beyond that. You see, at the end of it, most of these guys that go on X and say, oh, Davido, this, Burna Boy, this, da. When they're out enjoying the good music, they don't stop dancing because it's Davido that's singing and they support Burna Boy. They enjoy all of it. It's just the banter that makes the industry sparkling.
So I know there's the banter. This banter has crossed over into football because Tyla, 22-year-old South African, emerged winner in that category where there were 4 other Nigerians. And on Wednesday, Nigeria will be playing against South Africa. So
Bafana.
Yeah, so South Africa has won the Amapiano battle, even though the irony is she sang Afro.
Afrobeat, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, she did.
So we'll take the football. Super Eagles, this is for you. But
no, they have to because, you know, the conversation before was like, we're going to, that after we win them in the football, we are going to grab Tyla from them and make Tyla come live in Nigeria.
And I think what you said is quite true. Afrobeat still won at the end of the day. When Tyla was going up stage to get that award, Fela's music was playing.
Yes.
That's what was playing. Yeah. So it was actually a win, whichever way. But you've referenced what Jay-Z said, that keeps showing up regardless. And he talked about this being subjective. Really.
At the end of the day, it is.
So it's not a vote of confidence or otherwise on Afrobeats. It's important to state that. But Bidemi, is there any other thing to expect? Is there any other award that we might maybe win this year if we didn't win these ones? What do we look forward to? What do you expect from all of the artists? Ashake, Burna Boy, Davido, you know, all of the big names. What do you expect from them this year?
So for me, Davido in particular, Davido over the years has shown that he's able to take a lot of disappointment and use it as like a stepping stone to inspire other great songs. So for Davido, I'm expecting him to come out and say, you know what, Grammys, you have your opinion. I'm going to drop this monster hit that the whole world is going to listen to again and dance to. And then to show you that even though you gave the award to someone else, I still believe like he calls himself 001, number 1 Afrobeats, number 1, you know. So and Burna Boy, those are images from his performance, and you could see how much.
Yeah, this is also history. Yes, this is history. This is the first time an Afrobeat artist is performing on main stage, right?
Absolutely, yes.
That's history in itself. Yes. So we must posit that as well.
And if you look at the pictures and the background and all of that, you will see how he localized. Even he owns that stage. That stage became Africa, became Nigeria at that moment. You could see the talking drum welcoming him and all of that. So and Burna, when you listen to people who know him very well speak, they will tell you that he enjoys music more than the paparazzi around him. So I'll tell you, I feel like Burna Boy is going to enjoy performing on that stage than actually winning that trophy. Of course, everybody wants to win that trophy, but if he had to pick win a trophy or get to perform, I strongly believe Burna would want to play music on that stage rather than just pick up the gun.
Yes, that's a performance. And again, we must say,
giant, right?
We must also say that there are greats that never won the Grammys. I don't think Diana Ross ever won a Grammy. I stand to be corrected. I don't think R. Kelly ever won a Grammy, probably nominated. So, hey, that issue of validation and all of that, we need to check it as much as possible. Because when you hear Tyla say, I'm 22, can't believe it, what the heck?
And we have our own hours, we have our Afrimas, we have our headies, you know, and all of that. And those are also
that also brings us our own headies. Please show up our headies so that if they don't recognize, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to go there.
You have gone there already.
You have gone there already. So.
Okay, but I think previous winners of
walk through some of the 2024 Grammys here. Burna Boy performed alongside 21 Savage and Brandy, big one.
And that moment was very huge. You know, seeing Brandy come up on stage to join him on that song, you know, it's originally a Brandy song, and then seeing Brandy come up on that stage and join him, it was a very beautiful.
Yeah, so those are past African winners, Kade.
Yeah, 1966 we had Miriam Makeba alongside Harry Belafonte. Oh yeah,
for best folk recording.
For best folk recording, we had 2008 Angelique Kidjo, 2005 Yusuf N'Dour, 2021 Burna Boy. So I mean, we can take solace.
Yeah, we can take it.
Absolutely.
And I had a funny feeling. Again, you know, when it happens, when you get awards like that, you get overwhelmed. Last year, when Angelique Kidjo won it last time out, you know, she paid homage to Burna Boy. And, you know, a lot of Nigerians were expecting, Tyla, that you won this award. How about you pay homage to the, you know, the owners of Afrobeat? But she did say that she forgot a lot of things she wanted to say. So she was a bit of,
she said it, you know, and at that moment, you know, that's the kind of moment that sometimes can get overwhelming for you. You know, you have planned all of the things you will say, and then thinking that you may not even win at the end of the day, and then you get on that stage and then
for Nigerian,
some of these people, your own idol, some of these people are people you listen to, inspire you, and all of that. So we can forgive that.
We must. Besides I call them the big trio of Davido, Burna Boy, and Wizkid. Please, we must also give a shout out to Ira Star. She's young. She just came into the game, and she's already on that stage. We can also say that of Ashake. Look, it's not it's not simple, it's not as easy as people think it is.
And
that is music's biggest night. That is the World Cup of music. There's nothing bigger than that as far as we're concerned right now. Maybe Africa will change that trend. But for now, to see people at that age, Ashake just showed up maybe 5 years ago. I mean, he's been doing stuff.
Behind the scene, but literally take 2 years.
But in terms of popularity and all of that. So some of these guys who are with him have been there for more than 10 years and all of that. So shout out to Ashake, shout out to Ira Star. Don't worry, your time will come. You're already on that stage. It's going to get better. Maybe next time when the next nomination comes, probably there will not be any other African than Nigerians.
And just before we leave, I think I need to put this out there. So when you look at that particular Best African Music Performance category, it's not just limited to Afrobeat or the contemporary sound. If you look at the definition that the Academy released when the category was formed and adopted, even Fuji, indigenous genre and all of that can also come in. And if you look at some of the winners especially for the Best Global Performance and Best Global Album category, you see that these are music that are not even contemporary music. Some of them are not. You understand? So let's encourage some of our other artists in other genre to put up their work for distribution and for...
Yeah, you're very, very true, because sometimes like when they announce the winner, I say, where's this again?
Because you heard
what is this
Shakti. By the way, they've done Shakti.
Yes,
I mean, if you see the instruments they play, you're wondering, how do you play instruments with is it a bowl with your fingers, and then you use your stomach to measure the
tune? We have talking drummers here, and look,
speaking of...
No, so music is very, very huge and diverse, you can't... Everything happens.
Well, it's not the end of the conversation. You can guarantee that. This is not the end of the conversation. This conversation is going to go all week. Please, Wizkid FC versus 30BG. Shit the sword. We're all winners, because I know this war is not over. But relax. When we win South Africa on Wednesday, it's going to be...
We do have to win that.
Yeah, we have to win.
Super
Eagles of Nigeria, we have to win. Bidemi Moss, thank you so much.